My name is Bobby Canaday, and I work for Alpha. Actually, I work for Altair Advanced Industries, which is one of the Alpha companies. And today I'm going to demonstrate one of our newest load banks capacity testers. I'll show you how it operates and give you some details. Try to provide as much as I can to give you an idea of exactly what it's capable of doing. This unit requires strictly 120 volts AC in. You have a power switch. When you turn the switch on, the system goes through a configuration. When it comes up to this particular screen, you have two major inputs to it, which are twist lock. The units come out of here. You actually put them in. You have to observe polarity. Red is for positive, black is for negative. The unit basically can do multiple things. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the ability to use it as a standalone load bank. And for that, I'm going to walk you through the menu. It's all touch screen. And for example, we would normally go to the preset position. We would select it. We would say OK. It comes up. The unit has the capability of storing up to 8 different parameters or 8 different settings. So you could basically set it up for one particular type of battery, and you could select a second parameter for a different type of battery. So you have 8 possibilities of being able to store different settings in here. The parameters, for example, we're under the preset. We can set the capacity of the batteries. We can set the hour rate. We can set the current that we want to run the batteries at. We can set the capacity setting, the time, battery low, group low, battery sum, group sum, battery loads, and how much time we want the unit to go before it actually stores the data. And what will happen is, as you're running the test, I've got it set now, for example, 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes it will actually capture the data and store it. And so later on we can actually retrieve that data out of the unit. If you wanted to change any of the parameters, you would hit modify, and then it immediately highlights the capacity. If you want to change capacity, you've got a plus or minus button here. I can run it up or down. If I want to move down to the next selection, I say select. It moves down to the hour rate. I can change what that is, and so on and so forth. You can move it down to current set. Once you've actually selected what you want to do, then you turn around and you hit apply, and that saves it under that parameter. So we would say, for example, apply that. Now if we want to change parameters, we go to parameter 2. And parameter 2, now we can set up whatever we want, so on and so forth, all the way up to 8. When you're done, you would exit. Now your possibilities on the screen give you discharge, data, battery view, charge, setup, or preset. We've done the preset, and I've actually got it set, for example, that we can do a discharge. So we go into the discharge, and we say OK. It now tells me what my parameters are set for. And the parameters are set for 100 amp hours. The hour rate is 20, and I'm only going to do it at 5 amps. We could do it all the way. This baby is capable of going all the way up to 300 amps. It'll do anything from 48 volts all the way up to about 300 volts. So you have an extreme range of voltages it'll handle and an extreme range of currents. Once you've selected the parameter, then all you have to do is hit start. It'll come up and it says, gives you basically an idea of what's going on. And you'll notice, for example, it gives you the group voltage. It's already measuring the battery string for me, and it tells me that the batteries are setting here at 130.3 volts. Okay, I would then hit start. It comes up and says, make sure the fans are running. You say OK. It then says, make sure you've got this circuit breaker turned on. OK. It then goes into its mode. It's now forcing 5 amps out of the batteries. You also are able to monitor the group voltage. So for example, we know at 5 amps the batteries now drop down to 128.3 volts. And you can let it sit there and it'll run hours that you've actually put into the unit. Now, you can also, I'm going to stop it. All you have to do is hit pause. It now stops. It gives you the static condition of the battery at this particular time. If you want to stop that completely, now we just press stop, and it's totally stopped. For the sake of you being able to hear me, I'm going to turn the fans off. And the way we do that is we just turn the power off. Okay, once we turn the power back on, it goes through and configures. Now, for example, another way of operating the unit is that we can monitor each individual battery cell. And one of the ways we do that is we have wireless modules. We actually have modules that can connect to 4 different batteries at a time. Each module has the capability of monitoring 4 batteries. These modules will work on 2 volts, 6 volt, and 12 volts. The connections for how to connect it to the batteries is on the side of the module. They're wireless. One of the advantages of this unit compared to the units we've had before is normally you have to have tons of wires coming over to the batteries. With this wireless technology, it eliminates all the basic bundle of wires and getting wires tangled and everything. This is a whole lot easier to do. Once you've connected the units to your batteries, you can come back to the unit now and you hit battery view. And we hit OK. It now comes up and gives you the status of each individual battery. For example, battery number 1 is reading 12.9 volts. You'll also notice that it highlights. For example, battery number 3 is highlighted in green, which tells you that's the highest battery. It has the highest voltage. Battery number 7 is in red, that's the lowest battery voltage. You also have the capability of going into chart, and you can actually see the batteries charted in a graph. Again, the green is highlighted as the high battery voltage, and the red is the low battery voltage. Once we now have looked at that, we can now turn around and we can go into the discharge. We can say, okay, we're going to start it again. Our switch is on. And we now sit here and we're actually having a discharge on the battery. We're running 5 amps. It tells you what the root voltage is. It tells you what the maximum battery voltage was. That one that was highlighted in green shows you that one. It shows you the minimum. If you want to, you can go over now and look at the battery. By monitoring the batteries, we can either look at the table form. Again, that shows you what each individual battery is doing in green at 5 amps. The chart again highlights what it's doing, again the color. And if you notice the colors change of each individual battery that uses discharge, one battery will either maintain a higher voltage than the other. Exit out of that and we can monitor all the different parameters we want to. We have the capability now of also being able to change. For example, I can go in here to the parameter while it's running. I can move it down. Let's say, for example, right now we're running 5 amps. And I want to go to 10 amps while it's running. I go into the modify. I say select. Move it down to current set, and I change that to 10 amps while it's running. I then say apply. They'll ask me, do you want to apply those new parameters? And I'll say yes, or okay. If you go back now, you'll notice it's forced it up to 10 amps. So while it's running, you don't have to shut it off, you don't have to reset anything. I can change the actual current that's being discharged out of the battery. We'll press pause to stop it. Again, press stop.